Sometimes I like to cook. They say I'm a good cook. The truth is I cook some things very well. Some things very well. Italian cream cake. I make an orange coconut cake. That's my favorite. I make great chicken tortilla soup, chicken enchiladas, macaroni and cheese. What else do I make that's really good? I like my meatloaf. It's a copycat of Cheesecake Factory's meatloaf. I make a really good cheesecake. I don't use sour cream. That's not a cheesecake if you use sour cream. I'm just telling you. What else do I make? Pretty good sweet potato pie. I haven't, you know, if you don't make these things often, you can kind of lose your touch. And then there's another thing that I make very well. ChaCha. I guess maybe some places say ChaCha, but it's ChaCha. My grandmother, I was maybe about 10 years old and she was making ChaCha. And I had some and I was like, this is so good. And so I just watched her make it. I watched her make it. And it's like one of the few times I was in the kitchen watching somebody make something. I wish I'd had more of those experiences, but my mom was working, you know, so she wasn't available to do that. And I was working and I wasn't available for my daughter to do that. So, but my grandmother Agnes, she was a really good cook and she made ChaCha. And so I'm like watching her and I'm seeing the ingredients and the stirring and the, you know, the boiling of the, you know, chopped cabbage and all of that stuff. And so, one year I just decided I want some ChaCha and I wonder if I can find a recipe and kind of make something. So I was just playing around and I came up with what I remembered like the recipe to be. I knew it was like bell peppers and green tomatoes and cabbage and pickling spice and jalapeno peppers and onion. So I just found a recipe that was similar to that. And I made it. And so that year, actually it was 2015. That's when I made it. 2015. And I would just give out little, I guess, samples or let people sample. And they were just like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I was like, really? Really? And I don't know, maybe it was that people just are starved for like homemade stuff, memories or something. I don't know. But anyway, they loved it. So I began selling it. And so I began selling. What is that? That's a moth. Okay. I thought it was a fly. I don't do flies and it's October. So yeah, it's a moth. On my light. Anyway, okay, this is the label I made. Yvonne's ChaCha. When your mouth wants to dance. And then it was Thanksgiving and at that year that I made it, it was 2015. This isn't from 2015, this is from last year. So anyway, yeah, I made it and I didn't sell it this time. I just gave it away. And a gardener that I was trying to learn more about gardening in the right way and the soil and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, as a thank you note to he and his wife, I took them some. Oh my gosh. So I took him some and his wife called me and they were both on the phone and they were like, this is so good. I was like, so he said, whatever you need. You need jars, you need tomatoes, you need peppers, whatever you need. I'll supply what you need to make some more. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. And so and then I was talking to a friend in Dallas, and I don't know how it came up, but I said I made ChaCha, and he's like, I want some ChaCha. So yeah, so probably, so this is from last year what I made. So I'll give him one of these. Yeah, isn't it pretty? And that's what my grandmother said. She said, it needs to be pretty. So I always try to make sure that it's like, it has some pretty colors in it, you know? So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. That's my therapy, is to make another batch. I don't have green tomatoes, so, and I want to surprise the man and his wife. So and this time I'm making hot ChaCha. Hot. So yeah, that's my therapy. So sometimes when I need to just do something different, I cook, and that's my therapy. And then I like to have people to, you know, give it to. Yeah, I like to have people to give it to, and I'm thinking of a couple of people that are like homebound-ish. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yvonne's ChaCha, when your mouth wants to dance. Coming soon. And I think when I do, this is going to be, let me just tell you, love goes into this. This is going to be $10 a jar. It's great with beans, black eyed peas, neck bones. What did Kristen have? I can't remember. She said scrambled eggs, maybe? Greens. Yeah. People just eat it out of the jar. Yvonne's ChaCha, when your mouth wants to dance.